Are you thinking about making a move to Port St. Lucie, Florida? Maybe doing some research online and trying to figure out if this might be a good fit for you? Well, today I'm going to go over 5 reasons why you may not want to move to Port St. Lucie. I know it's a little strange. My name is Megan Schoner. I'm a local real estate agent here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. I've lived in the area for 20 years and I absolutely love it. I always say my job is I provide and you guys decide. So I always love to give you all the information so you can make the best decision before moving down to the Treasure Coast. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to be able to help you. I work with people like every single day, whether you're looking in the next 9 days or 90 days. I'm here for you and be happy to answer any questions or set up an appointment with you as well too. So let's get started. So the first reason why Port St. Lucie, Florida may not be the right area for you is the taxes. I know it's a little bit strange. Everyone thinks that if they move to Florida, it's going to be, the cost of living is going to be so much less. We don't have a state income tax, and that is a wonderful thing. But something that is a little bit unusual in Port St. Lucie, which is part of St. Lucie County, is that we actually have one of the highest millage rates in the state. What that means and how it translates for you is for $5.30 for every 1,000 property taxable. What that translates to is on a $400,000 home, which is our average sales price in the area, equates to somewhere close to $9,000 annual taxes. That is if you are not homesteaded or you don't have portability, if you are moving from another area within Florida. So that is something that's a little bit surprising for people when they move to Florida, and specifically in Port St. Lucie. If the millage rate in Martin County is actually lower, which surprises a lot of people. And the median sales home price in Martin County is significantly higher than it is in St. Lucie County, but the millage rate is less. So your taxes actually are going to be less in Martin County than they are in St. Lucie County. So something to consider if you're looking in Port St. Lucie, Florida. The second reason that you may not want to move to Port St. Lucie, Florida is the cost of our insurance. This is more of a statewide phenomenon, but still it is good to bring up so that you're aware in the South Florida. The insurance, when I'm talking about that, is both the homeowner's insurance and your car insurance. So the homeowner's insurance, obviously we live on the east coast of Florida, right on the Atlantic Ocean. So with the threat of hurricanes, we typically have a higher insurance than obviously other areas in the country. So a lot of people will think, I'm moving here, I have no income tax, but the insurance costs can range anywhere from $3,000 a year up to $7,000 or $8,000 a year. It's going to depend a lot on the structure of your home. So if you have a wood frame home, your insurance premiums tend to be higher than they would be on a CBS, which is a concrete block structure home. Also, you want to make sure that you have either hurricane impact windows or the hurricane shutters, and also the strapping on the roof and the age of the roof all determines the premium that you have for the insurance. But that is something that is very surprising for people when they move to our area. They've never seen insurance costs as high as they are. And then the other part of that too is your car insurance is going to be a lot higher here. Again, we have a lot of older drivers, people from other countries, and for whatever reason our car insurance is a lot higher. So before you make the move to Port St. Lucie, definitely call your insurance company and try to get some price quotes on that, just so that you're not surprised when you come down here when you're evaluating everything from one area to the next. The third reason why moving to Port St. Lucie, Florida may not be a great idea for you is if you are looking for a town that has direct beach access. Port St. Lucie does not. It's surprising. I know we have the name Port St. Lucie, so you would assume that we're on the water, but we do not have direct access to the ocean. So if you are looking for a direct ocean access community, I would suggest looking a little bit further south at Jensen Beach or Stewart in Martin County, or a little bit further north up in Fort Pierce or Vero Beach. Those communities all have direct beach access. So a typical commute down to the beach isn't too bad. It's about 20 to 30 minutes depending on where you live in Port St. Lucie. We have a lot of outdoor activities, and we also have a lot of boat ramps and ocean access from your boat, but to get directly on the beach is about 20 to 30 minute drive. So that's something a little bit surprising, and maybe one reason that you would not want to move to Port St. Lucie, Florida. The fourth reason that you may not want to move to Port St. Lucie, Florida is if you are looking for a quiet, sleepy, traditional beach, small town Florida living, Port St. Lucie is not going to be that town for you. We actually are one of the fastest growing cities in the state of Florida. We're actually the 6th largest city in all of Florida. We're the 10th fastest growing large city in the United States. We constantly are having new people come in to the market, moving from further south. So down in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm are all moving up our direction due to the affordability and quieter nature in Port St. Lucie than it is down south. We do also have a lot of our snowbirds and our Canadians that come in as well too. So a lot of people moving into the area. The other thing that makes a lot of our growth happen is we're one of the few communities that actually has available land. We're able to go further west. So a lot of the newer communities in Port St. Lucie, the Tradition and Becker Road area, the southwest portion, that's where all the growth is happening. So we continually are building, and there's a lot of new things coming to the area as more people move into the area as well too. But it is definitely not a quiet, sleepy town. If you're looking for more of that quieter feel, I would suggest going further north up to Vero Beach or further south into Stewart. Those two cities also have a quiet, little cute, quaint downtown. Port St. Lucie doesn't really have much of a downtown section. The other thing too is if you are looking to be able to walk or bike everywhere, Port St. Lucie is not going to be the area for you. We don't have a lot of sidewalks in our communities, so walking on the sidewalk obviously is a hard thing to do. Most people drive to the grocery store, to all the shops, run any errands. Everybody's in the car. So if you're looking for a walkable community, this Port St. Lucie may not be for you. We'll also consider Port St. Lucie more of a bedroom community. So most people in our area are commuting down to West Palm Beach Gardens. The average commute time here in Port St. Lucie is about 28 minutes. As we continue to grow, more companies are moving into the area, but currently most of the job opportunities in our area are medical, firefighters, teachers, laborers, that type of industries, and warehouses. Those are the main industries in our area. So most people will either work from home or they will commute. So the other thing with Port St. Lucie being rated one of the best places to retire, one of the safest communities, is we have so much growth with everybody coming into the community that our streets and sidewalks and infrastructure is still growing. So it's making it, the traffic is a little bit more heavier than it used to be as there's just more residents coming into the area, and the roads haven't been built out. Same thing in terms of doctors and hospitals. We're just trying to catch up with all the growth that we've had. So if you're looking for a quiet, sleepy town, Port St. Lucie is not going to be a great fit for you. So the last reason why you may not want to move to Port St. Lucie, believe it or not, is the weather. Now, I say that as I'm sitting outside on a January afternoon and it's 75 degrees outside. We are having a little bit of a rainstorm, so we don't have the blue skies that we typically do. And most people, when they think about moving to South Florida, want to move here because of the weather. But what I will say is if you do not like humidity, South Florida and Port St. Lucie is not going to be for you. It is very warm here. Typically in the summers, we average around in the 90s, low 90s, but the humidity can be somewhere between 90 and 100%. So the difference, I was born and raised in Chicago, so moving here from Chicago, I was used to it being a little bit cooler in the morning and at night. It is warm here all the time. So you could wake up and go take a nice walk or a run during the summer months, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 80 degrees already and with a 90% humidity. So it is hot and it stays hot all day long. So if you do not like humidity, Port St. Lucie and the Treasure Coast may not be for you. The other factor too is if you are really worried about the hurricanes, obviously we do get hurricanes here. We are on the Atlantic Ocean. We haven't been getting that many. Hurricanes are the other part of the weather that you may not want to live in Port St. Lucie, Florida. We are situated on the Atlantic coast. We do get hurricanes occasionally. All of our structures are built for it and it gives us time to prepare. However, just like there's natural disasters in other areas like the snowstorms out east, wildfires west, tornadoes in the Midwest, we do have to deal with hurricanes down here. So if you are very worried about hurricanes and don't want to have to deal with them, have to put up your hurricane shutters and all that fun stuff, then Port St. Lucie may not be a good fit for you. So those are the top reasons why you may not want to move to Port St. Lucie. However, if you're still stuck around and Port St. Lucie is the place for you, my name is Megan Schoner. I'm a local real estate agent here on the Treasure Coast. I've lived here for more than 20 years and I love helping people like you find their treasure on the Treasure Coast. You can hit the subscribe button. You can set up an appointment on my channel. I would love to set up an appointment with you and talk to you about this wonderful place I call home.